everybody, welcome to the 𝐂𝐸𝐿 Way. I'm Jessica, and in today's video we are going to be talking about using the summer to reset and refocus. So even though we homeschool year-round, during the summer months we're a lot more relaxed. We don't homeschool nearly as many hours and we're not doing nearly as many subjects, which means that I have a little more time on my hand. Also, I feel like in the summer there's more hours in the day because of how much more daylight you have, even though I know technically there's not, but it feels like there are. So because of that, I like to use that extra time, or what feels like extra time, to reset and refocus. And I do this for our homeschool, for our family, and even for myself personally. Let's start with homeschool. So when it comes time to reset and refocus for our homeschool, I like to start with kind of clearing everything out. So this is as simple as me pulling out all of Emily's old work from the previous year, updating our portfolio, making sure that's all up to date, sending it off to the evaluator, sending in everything to the county, and then burning all of the paper because I don't need any of that clutter in my house. After I have done that, once I know that like her portfolio is done and all the clutter is gone, then I start going through our bookshelves and our game shelves. I like to see what is still serving us, what is no longer serving us, and kind of see if there's any like gaps once I know what we're going to be looking forward to for next year. So I always pull out my ultimate guide to learning year by year and look to the next year. I try to see, what does Emily need? What do we not need? What does she already have mastered? What does she not have mastered? What things can I bring into our homeschool now that I already know what's going out of our homeschool? And so that is just kind of how I reset our homeschool. Like, I make sure that nothing that is things that are not serving us anymore are gone. And then I see if there's new things that will serve us for the new homeschool year. And then I like to make sure that our spaces are clean. So it hasn't happened yet. Obviously, as you can see, this is still full of things from last year. This is halfway empty, so we're working on it. It is a work in progress. Luckily, I have the entire summer to do it. But that's kind of what I do for our homeschool. So I make sure that my portfolio is up to date, that the evaluation is done, that I know that this past homeschool year is 100% complete. Then I go through all of our bookshelves, all of our game shelves. I get rid of anything that's no longer serving us, things that we either didn't enjoy, or things that Emily's outgrown, or things that we used but we don't love enough to use again. Maybe it's a read aloud that I don't think we're going to read again, or I don't think she'll read it independently. And then we go ahead and we donate, or we purge, or we sell, or we do whatever we're going to do with those things. And then I look at okay, what are we going to be doing next year? What are the things I want us to study? What are the things I want her to learn? What resources can I bring into our homeschool that's going to make that more fun, or more helpful, or more enjoyable for her and I both? And then I start making a list. I don't necessarily buy any of it just yet. That's kind of at the end of the summer, but I start making a list, and then I sit on that list, because if I buy it immediately, I'll probably regret my purchase. So make a list of the things I would like, make a wish list on Amazon, a wish list on wherever else I'm going to be shopping, and then I sit on it. And then I will review that wish list towards the end of the summer and see, are these still things that I want? And then I just make sure that our spaces are cleaned up. Is there anything, like I said, here in drawers, in my office? Am I holding on to things that I no longer need? Can I minimalize anything? That's not always the case for us, because I'm definitely a maximalist, but if there are things that I can minimize or kind of get rid of, I will. Another thing that I love using the summer for is to let Emily try new things, so that she can kind of reset and refocus on things that might interest her. Summer is the perfect time to try those things, because there's always a ton of day camps or summer camps or out school classes that are only 5 days long. So she can try all these things out in a shorter period of time, just to test the waters. They're also a lot more affordable than if you're signing up for a whole semester. So I like to give her that time to maybe reset, refocus, and see what we're going to be doing in the new homeschool year. So for example, she did a beekeeping camp with 4-H. She tried golf. She's trying guitar lessons. These are all things that we're testing the waters with. Are these things that you enjoy? Are they things that we want to add to our homeschool in the new homeschool year? Are we going to continue with guitar lessons? Are we going to continue with archery? Are we going to continue with karate? And summer is the perfect time to try them in little mini doses, right? So day camps, week-long camps. Yeah, this is fun. I'm interested and could do more. Or no, this isn't for me. So I love using the summer for that, to kind of reset and refocus Emily's interests. where is she still interested in? What is she not interested in? Testing out, like, for example, some book clubs on OutSchool, or some little, like I said, little mini classes here and there, camps, and just kind of see like, okay, this is the direction I can see our homeschool year going, or these are the classes I can see her taking, or the extracurriculars we're probably going to be adding in. I love using the summer for that, for her specifically. Another thing I really, really love doing in the summer is refocusing for family. I feel like, especially towards the end of the homeschool year, you're like trying to just trudge through and you're getting everything done. And I feel like our like family time, which is kind of crazy because we're together all the time, but like that quality family time starts to fall by the wayside. So I love using the summer to like reset and refocus on us. So I'm like, okay, it's summertime. Let's make sure we're getting at least one family night in a week, right? And so that can look like a family game night. It can look like playing in the pool together. It can look like going for walks together as a family, especially if they're nature walks. Right now we're doing a lot of Florida field trips, so that is looking like kayaking, or exploring different forts in the area, or just all of these different things. Which, I mean, we can do field trips during the homeschool year, but I just find that like between February and May, we are like coming out of the winter blues, and then we're hitting the crunch time of like, let's finish our homeschool year. And it just, like, we're just not connecting. We're just not having that quality connection. Not like we were. And so I like to say like, okay, it's summer, let's reset, let's do this, right? Again, there's more hours in the day, so there's no reason why we can't spend an hour in the evening, just being a little more intentional, refocusing our time. Right now, one of our favorite things to do to like make sure that we're connecting every night is we like to play headbands while we play dinner, or while we eat dinner. None of us wear them on our heads, so I'm not even gonna, like, that's just not it. But we put the headbands in front of our plate, and we've played all of the different versions of headbands. So regular, Disney, Harry Potter, Animal, Frozen, Princess, all of the different ones they own or they make. And then we just started playing Guess in 10 with the kind of like headband spin. So instead of you guessing what everybody guessing what you are, we're putting the Guess in 10 cards and the headbands in front of our plate, and then we're trying to guess like the animal that we are, or the state that we are, or the country that we are, or the landmark that we are, because we own, I don't know, 10 or 12 of the Guess in 10. So that's been something really fun that we've been doing. Like, it's just like those mini things that somehow fall by the wayside as the homeschool year grows on. And it's like really great to reconnect in the summer and remember like, oh yeah, we love doing this over dinner. And it's a fun, now we've got this fun new spin, and we're just kind of resetting and refocusing. So again, family game night, time in the pool together, nature walks, field trips that maybe we didn't have time for during the school year. We love playing our Wii and doing like the Wii Sports. It's actually not a Wii anymore. It's a Switch now. But doing the sports, so like bowling and golf, or Mario Kart. We love playing Mario Kart as a family. So just those little things, right? And they don't have to be anything huge or big. Even just a simple movie night. We'll be doing How to Train Your Dragon here in a couple of days, but just kind of refocusing our time together. And then for me personally, again, like I said, I'm not as busy during the summer months. Also, I still swear it seems like there's more hours, or at least there's more daylight. So there's like more that I can get done outside during the summer. And so because of that, I like to kind of reset and refocus on my goals. Between January and June, somehow it was so many things, at least this year specifically, and my goals fell by the wayside, went in the trash can, whatever you want to call it. It got really, really messed up. So I decided that this summer would be the perfect time for me to like reset and refocus. And so that means eating healthy, drinking my water, moving my body, reading, doing things just for me, kind of just resetting and refocusing on all of those habits that I had done that were helping me be the best version of myself that just fell by the wayside. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing like extravagant, but just those small daily habits that kind of fell away that I want to make sure that I'm getting back to. Also, I like using the summer because I feel like if I can start those habits now during the summer when I have more time on my hands, then it's going to make it easier to continue them when the homeschool year starts. And so that's kind of another reason that I make a big point of resetting and refocusing in the summer. It's like, okay, we got away from all of these things at the end of the homeschool year. Let's use the summer when we have more downtime and more hours in the day and more time on our hands to reset and refocus. And that way, hopefully, we've established all of these habits as routines and things that come more normal and natural, so that when we start the homeschool year in the fall, we at least keep most of them up for as long as possible. So that is kind of my whole reasoning for the summer reset and refocus. Now, I would absolutely love it if you would let me know down in the comments if you are resetting or refocusing anything in your homeschool, your family, or even personal goals this summer.